Before we go any further into this episode, me and my brothers just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We appreciate your love and your support. So on this Thanksgiving, we want you to spend time with the people who you truly love. So from us to you, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome back to the podcast. I am Mr. Made Over.
And it's your boy iAgo.
And this your boy Rashad J. What's good?
And we are truly in the building. Thank you for tuning in to one of the number one podcasts in the whole entire world. Yes, we said the whole entire world. And today, we're going to start this off like this. How's everybody's day, man? How's everybody's day going, man?
So my day's been quite lovely. It's been going a little slow there, but no, day's been cool, man. It was a little rainy. You know, typically when the rain comes out, customers slow down. You know, yeah. But no, it was pretty cool, man. Just another chill day. Just another chill day. How about you, Mr. iAgo?
Oh man,
yeah.
Even in the rain, I've been moving.
This is prime time rapping. You see what goes down.
You know what I'm saying? When they say
you trying to jump a bar?
Nah, look.
I'm saying how it came off. It's more like even in the rain, I be moving. It had bar effect on it. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes the rapper in me still want to come out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep him calm for
how
right
was your
now.
day? Yo, even in the rain, I be moving. Go ahead, my man. I thought you about to give me something.
No, I've just been moving today for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I went down to the church, handled some stuff that I wanted to take care of. Did that, got that done. Helped out while I was down there too, because they was doing something for what they doing this weekend, I think.
For the ladies?
Yeah. So I had to grab a few tables because my dad was a little, you know what I'm saying, grumpy in his old age. So
grumpy? Let me hear this story, man.
Okay, bro.
I'm curious now.
All right, so I'm going down to the church so I can hook up the MD mics for me back there on the drum and for my sister back there in the media room so we can communicate.
Explain to you what MD mic is, because they probably like
music director mic. Okay. So those are the microphones that you're not supposed to hear during anything live production.
Yeah. We're a little professional, a little bit. Just a wee bit.
Yeah. So I'm setting those up, and luckily I had the music turned down because I wanted to hear some music audio in the monitor so I can adjust the microphone to a certain level. Because, you know, I'll be talking when music is being played, so I had to hear that. But I had it turned down, and when I had it turned down, all I hear is on the door is this.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like, I go to the door and I see my dad out there. He was like, son, your mom said she want this table. Help me get this table over here. So we grabbed it. We have a table right there at the front door for check-in, because, you know, COVID happened, so everybody has to get their temperature checked now.
Yeah.
So we have that table, and that's the table that dad is thinking that mom wants. So we take everything off the table, I snatch it up, we walk out, you know what I'm saying? Mom is like, babe, that's not the table I told you. It's like, well, I don't know, girl.
That sounds about right. So, we getting out to some juicy stuff right here.
So I'm still holding this table. Luckily, the table's light, so I'm just holding it. You know what I'm saying? While they going back and forth. So what table you want then? What table? So, Mom tells him what table to get. So we go back. I'm like, hey, Mom, let me get your key real quick, because I left my keys in the main sanctuary, and the door was still locked, because, you know, I keep that door locked behind me if it's just me there.
Definitely.
And so we grabbed the key, unlocked the door. I put the table back. Mom grabbed the other table that Mom was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Dad was still frustrated, so I just picked the whole thing up, and I walking in there, and then Mom's like, you know what I'm saying, so what you think? And I said, I'm going back to the truck.
Wow, that is funny.
he said, son, I should have stayed home.
That's that done. I'm done.
Man. It was a hilarious experience, bro.
Hey, he is truly hilarious, like in just a league of his own.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I truly love that guy. I truly do.
That is funny.
Like he is a joy to be around.
Oh yeah.
And I think he's with him becoming more seasoned. Like he gets irritated.
He does
pretty quick lately.
Like,
I've noticed.
It takes like 1 second. His 0 to 100 is so quick. It could be like the littlest thing, and it'd be so hilarious. Who took this erase off this pencil? I don't know, Dad. I was in my room. I don't know.
I wasn't even there. I was in Africa.
That is funny.
That, man, my day's been like really good. You know what I'm saying? I've been moving, doing my thing. Came home. You know what I'm saying? Cooked me some of that fire cauliflower pizza. You know
He bragging now. You know, cook some healthy pizza today. Just let y'all know that's out there. I'll be in the kitchen.
You know what I'm saying? Had to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And did some more work on the computer. And now we here, you know?
Now we here. Man, my day was awesome, man. My wife took off, you know what I'm saying? And we had our day today, man. And just kind of reset it with me and the queen. I think, if you have that significant other, husband, wife, you know what I'm saying, it's good to kind of de-escalate and just have alone time, just, y'all two. And it was truly awesome just to look in her beautiful eyes and get lost and just replenish each other. Because a lot of times we be going throughout this life, man, and it be pulling on us. And it's always a pull, and it's never a pour for the most part.
Right.
And that's why I think it's important for us as not just head of the house, but also, with women to constantly pour back into each other. Because the minute you leave that door and you enter into a whole nother person's world, because let's just get it out there, you're entering into, when it comes to 9 to 5, you enter into a whole nother person's world. Mm-hmm. Something that they have created. So you're taking on you're taking on the identity of that 9 to 5. Yeah. Even though your husband over here and your dad over here, but in this moment, in this block, you are whatever that 9 to 5 is. That is your identity. Nobody's gonna say, "Hey, Daddy." No, they don't. Mr. This or Mr. That or Mrs. This. Like, you are literally identified whatever that job is. Yeah. And so when you come back home, you try to switch off that identity and get back in the role of father and husband, which is kind of difficult. That's why I the greatest investment you'll ever have is in each other. So it was good to just be up under her, be around her, and just, us just have conversation. I mean, we had some great conversations at when we was out eating, just talking, man. Communication is to me the number one love language that is a lot of times overlooked. But my day was awesome, man, and I can truly say that this is the first time I've been at this PC. Yes,
sir.
Take that. Mr. Kumbaya.
Mr. Kumbaya, you pulled up.
But let's get to the topic at hand, man. We don't want to prolong you because we really want to dive into this. This weekend, last Sunday, we went to go see Wakanda Forever. And here's our spiel on Wakanda Forever.
Spoiler
I'm trying to
alert.
figure off. Hey, we doing spoilers, right? We doing spoilers?
We might have to do 2. We might have to do first of the part, no spoiler, and then forget it. If they ain't seen the movie by now, man.
Rashad said, what? You gotta do another part?
I mean, if
you ain't seen the movie by now, you know what I'm saying?
My pistol ready now.
if we do it, we can kind of do an intro, like talk about Black Panther 1, how it led into Black Panther, or as far as Black Panther 2. I mean, if we did that, but if not, then we just, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler
basically,
alert.
just let y'all know, spoiler alert.
No, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers are coming. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's coming.
First off, I do want to say, if you haven't went to go see it, you should be ashamed of yourself. It is literally a great movie.
Pause the podcast and slap yourself.
Oh, wow. We're gonna give you time. Go ahead, get it out the way.
Come on, man.
We'll pause for you.
I ain't hear it. It wasn't hard enough.
Go
Right.
ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you missed a finger.
Come on.
You
Full hand.
Three.
Receive every piece of that palm.
Open fist. Don't punch yourself. Slap yourself. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now that we've accomplished that.
All right. Now back to the regular scheduled program. Now listen. Like, I'm trying to figure out which way I'm gonna go with this, because I know iAgo's gonna give backstory. You know what I'm saying? Iago's gonna trace it back, like he's like Indiana Jones when it comes to this comic. Like he's like comic book guru.
Oh, hold on, bro. Hold on, real quick. I gotta show you the.
Hold on, you about to cross your legs?
Nah, not yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, by the way, that CM Punk clip.
What you
I
think?
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I was like, he pulled out the pipe bomb clip. He crazy.
He said, "Got me crying."
I got you.
I was laughing.
I had to, because if you said it, people like, what is he talking about?
Hey, and shout out to Mario Ray, my brother, my mentor. Appreciate you, fam, for listening in. He was telling me how he's been watching and listening.
Oh, he's been listening?
Yeah, man. And so
Mario Ray, man, thank you for paying attention to us.
Pastor
Next
Mario,
time, share this to your congregation. We do appreciate all the love and support that we get on this podcast, because in it within itself, like, we just here to do what the Holy Ghost tell us to do, man, and we don't want no accolades. We appreciate the support, but ultimately it's truly about God, honestly.
Glory be to God. Come on, man.
We appreciate it, but honestly, trust. It's all about God. I mean, Godfidence. You know what I'm saying?
Confidence. Yes, sir.
Y'all see, if you want some,
because he's God for this, huh?
If y'all want that T-shirt, let me know. It is newly printed now. Matter of fact, let's start with Rashad, because I know Iago's gonna get a backstory of where Black Panther originated from. I can't hear you.
Oh wow. Yeah, your mic ain't on.
What you did to your mic?
You talking, but you can't get heard.
You talking, but you can't get her.
You keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
All right, there you go.
There you go. We got volume.
All right.
I'm in here.
One, two,
Yeah,
two,
Ken.
three.
Just two.
I was saying I had to go
great.
pull out some of the source material real quick.
So yeah, like, listen, that boy's official. So let's start with Rashad. I want to get your viewpoint, man. Spoilers and all. I don't get a full viewpoint because I want to walk this thing down because it's some very important key points in this movie that I think people should understand.
Okay, I got you. So I'm just going to start off just with a broad thought when it comes, or a broad, comment when it comes to Black Panther.
Yeah,
and it speaks to both the first and the second one.
Got you.
I honestly feel like this is probably one of the best produced movies with a message.
Yeah.
And it does not lack any type of action, comedy. It does not lack as far as in the entertainment aspect as well, while still talking about a message, a serious message at that. Mm-hmm. And I think it's accomplished so well. Even with the loss of one of its main figures in that message. Yeah. I think first of all, how Black Panther 2, how they produced it, I by far was amazed, and I actually enjoyed the second one more than I enjoyed the first one. You know what I mean? And just because of how it was done, in the manner that it was done. I mean, let's be real. My brother had made a comment. He said Angela Bassett stole the movie. And when you think about it, like her powerful scenes, you know what I mean? Like, but nonetheless, I think in my perspective of Black Panther, I would encourage you when you watch it to watch it with an open mind.
Definitely.
Because there's a lot of truths and a lot of things that are hit on, both from a world perspective and a U.S. and American perspective as well. Yeah. That I think, and even deeper than that, you know, the division and coming together, like it speaks to so much that I feel like, you really have to have an open mind to see. Don't just think about it as a black movie, because it has that moniker. You know what I mean? It's funny because you try talking about Black Panther among somebody who's not black, and it almost seems awkward, and it shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? And it's almost like people don't want to comment on it because it's a black movie. You like, but comment on it. Let's talk about the realness. You know what I mean? Right. But I think it was an amazing movie, man. That's one that I'll probably watch. I can watch many times over and not with no issues. So yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
What's up, iAgo? Where was he founded at, and what ground in dust was he created in?
Right. How many fingers and toes did he have, and how high could he jump?
What was his ancestors like in
we're gonna get this out the way. You know what I'm saying?
What was the original tribe?
We're gonna get this out the way because of I want to appease the MCU fans first. If we're talking strictly Phase 4 MCU movies, this is number 2. I can't put it at number 1. It is number 2 though. However, the only reason I say that is because, you know what I'm saying, storyline wise, excellent.
What's number 1?
It hasn't. What's number 1?
What's number 1?
No Way Home. No Way Home is always gonna be number 1, bro. That Spider-Man movie, on an emotional level, dang near hits the same way, bro.
Ew, they brought so much together in that movie too.
That's what I'm saying. No Way Home, man.
That's all right. That is.
No Way Home is number 1. Number 2, Wakanda Forever.
Ooh, that's a hard. That's a close to.
What's number 3?
What's number 3? That's right. What's number 4? What you got for number 3?
Phase 4 movies, number 3.
I got.
It's taking you a long time. Don't worry about it. You can come back to it. That's all it is. Big Shaq Diesel.
I just saw that clip too with Jay Furrow doing the Shaq Diesel impression.
Okay, all right. So let me say this. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this, Dan.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? The number 3. It'd probably be the Doctor Strange, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably be the Doctor Strange.
Multiverse of Madness.
Only because like Scarlet Witch, man.
Oh my god.
Scarlet Witch, bro.
Whoo, cold-blooded.
Wanda Maximoff. She got
All
it.
right, let's stay focused. Let's get back to it. You know,
Wakanda Forever, man. Excellent movie. I love. One of the aspects that I love about it the most is what I've heard a lot of negative things about from the outside community, but for me, like, it made the movie what it needed to be. Because when you think about Black Panther, the image that comes up to your head since has always been Chadwick Boseman. Mm-hmm. So
definitely.
So to try to do this movie and separate the character T'Challa from Chadwick Boseman was dang near impossible. Like, you can't do that because Chadwick Boseman has embodied everything that was T'Challa.
Was. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the movie and how they did it and how they went about telling what happened to T'Challa, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people got offended by that because they're like, why they bringing a real life situation into this? When if you look at it, man, T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman, they're one and the same.
Yeah.
So there was no way around separating that.
Yeah, definitely.
I think, and for me, I believe like that was the way they did it was beautiful because that one moment played into everybody else's character and showed what grief looks like for a family. Mm. Mm-hmm. And that's what did it for me. That and Namor. So yeah.
For me, man,
so good.
Wakanda Forever, man. Number one, this was a well put together movie. I didn't know how they were going to do it, but I knew they was going to pull it off as far as with even, Chad being gone. But I think what caught me off guard, because, a lot of times I'm a huge movie studier. I just study the pattern of movies and how it goes down. But with this, how they hit you like in the beginning with Chad stuff.
The first 5 minutes, bro.
I'm talking about like they don't give you time to breathe and process, because when it started, you thinking like. Bro. Yeah, you thinking like, okay, when I know it's gonna be a scene in there about it, but when it's gonna be like in the middle where they, nah.
The whole Marvel introduction, they
did it the same way, like they handled this situation the same way they handled the real threat of Thanos in the Infinity War and Endgame.
Got you.
Because if you go back and watch Infinity War, before you even, see a Marvel Studios pop up, you're hearing all of the destruction that Thanos is causing in the background.
Yeah.
The first person you see is Thanos tearing up Thor's ship.
What was real?
Then you go to Endgame and you start off with Clint Barton's family.
Yep.
And how they get dusted, and that automatically puts you in your feels. And then this one does the same thing with the Chadwick situation. And I'm like,
Yeah. I think the cold part about it, too, is not only in the beginning, because some people do it in the beginning but never speak of it again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said earlier, bro, it was like in everybody's scene. It never died down. That's the I'm talking about from the beginning to the end. Mm-hmm. He was in there from the beginning to the end. Like, people was referencing, Chad as far as and to speak just on like Chad Man, it was such a tough blow, man, for not just Black Panther, but I think just for this world.
Yeah.
Because when we talk about legacy, man, I see Chad as that person who created this legacy, and they say he did all that stuff in the midst of going throughout all this stuff.
Yeah, he was sick.
Like he recorded, he shot the first Black Panther sick.
So to me,
that's wild.
To me, it makes you think and it makes you believe. It gives you hope that, okay, even though like we're not going through none of that, so what's our excuse?
Right.
Like this man literally pushed until death. Mm-hmm. And because he did the one movie too, what was that? Ma Rainey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was firing that too.
Yeah. He did that detective action one too.
21 Bridges, I think.
Yeah, 21 Bridges. Yeah, you can tell he was sick in that one too, actually.
And so this is all why he is ill, man. Mm-hmm. Like man, and it's crazy because like we have no excuse for not doing half of the stuff that we do, but we will complain in the midst of having no pain, no chemo, no nothing to go through.
All right.
Yeah.
And to me, he showed us how to finish a race. Yeah. Even though to me, I'm like, man, God, that's a cut short right there. But who am I to question life?
Right.
Who am I to question life? So, man, I truly enjoyed just the whole aspect of the movie. It was truly something that kept you guessing. Okay, what's next? What you about to do now?
Right.
And then when they put my guy in there, Michael B. Jordan made the cut, my boy. What's up, Mike?
He
didn't call me.
Right.
He must have called me, man. Let me know you was on.
He said he didn't let me know.
You didn't call me, brother. But we'll talk about it later, man. Laura got you messed up.
Wow.
But like, listen, man. I was glad how they pulled everything together, man.
Yeah.
The person that was counted out, and you know how she doubted herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up literally taking everything, and she, like, to her, like, I just recently heard her testimony, man, about how she came to God. I'm gonna post a small clip, but I would encourage y'all to go watch her testimony on how she literally. She's a believer.
Letitia Wright. Yeah.
Letitia Wright is a believer. Like sold out for God. Like, if you go watch her testimony, I guarantee you. Like, most people don't know that though. And if you don't know, now you know. All right, go ahead, Rashad. You know.
I mean, nice little rap reference there, by the way. I love it. But no, I wanted to hit on what iAgo was saying too, like how I feel like what Marvel did. Well, first I want to say this: when you have real legacy and you living within your purpose, right? Yeah. What you believe your God-given purpose is, you can do it and operate in it no matter the pain, the situation, because you know it's greater than you. I remember listening to one of his last speeches, and that's one thing he was talking about. You know what I mean? And when you listen to him, he was even more insightful speaking than he was acting. You know.
Yeah.
But one thing that was kind of just rocking with my head and my heart was that you cannot deny real legacy. And so no matter what Marvel did, they couldn't stop it. So they had to address it head on. And not a lot of people would do that. And that's why one thing I have to say, man, Marvel, I'm grateful that they did. You know, they didn't shy away from his disease. They brought attention to it. They brought attention to that this can hit anybody. You know what I mean? It drew you into a real situation. those are real tears from Angela Bassett. Those are real tears from the cast. Those are real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just imagine if they went to the funeral and then had to relive it while acting.
Yeah. Emotions, man. Crazy.
Bro,
Emotion all around the board.
Bro, you felt it. When Zuri cried and when Angela Bassett was crying, that was real. That was not like poke me with a pen or something. You know what I mean? That was like real deal.
That's real stuff. Reliving it.
You know what I mean? That's reliving it. And one thing that just kept rocking me, you cannot deny real legacy.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And that's when I look at Chadwick and what God allowed him to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
He left a legacy, man, that was so uplifting. Even before you knew he was sick, there was something special in that man's life that when he spoke.
Always.
Man, you know what I mean? It's kind of like Denzel. If you ever hear Denzel Washington speak, you know what I mean? Like, or even, as a matter of fact, Chris Pratt. I don't know if y'all know Chris Pratt.
Yeah, come on, now, that's my guy.
You know what I mean? He came across the awards. He's like, you know what we missing? We missing prayer.
Right.
And it's wild because if you know any history about what Chris Pratt, man, he was wilding. He was out there. He was wilding, man. So, but it's man. I'm lost for words, man, because it was so real. I think that to me is one of the opportune or the best words for me is just that it was real, man. Zuri's struggle, it was real.
I do want to talk about Angela though.
Oh man, that's it.
It like
standing because God,
like, and when she was acting and doing her scene, I remember talking to Chad, talking to iAgo in the movies, and I said, what's love got to do with it? Because every time her lip would quiver like that, I always think of
anime. You gonna eat the apple pie anime?
I always go to that, you know what I'm saying? I always go to the Tina Turner, you know, but Angela Bassett, awesome actor, man. Awesome. Awesome. And then the fact, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
The fact that she died too. The fact that she died, trying like putting her life on the line for her whole community.
Which, by the way, if you were walking out the theater, it was older lady and young lady. I don't like you because you spoiled it for me. I knew it was gonna happen because that's why I started singing. We
that's
were
right.
walking in the theater, and people are just talking about it as people walking in. And I'm like, Jesus. And I just started making
Hey, me and iAgo was in our own little world.
and it was unintentional.
Like I heard it, but I didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, God, I just was expecting, and the whole time I was like, Lord, what's going? She going? God, here it is. Here it happened. Then gone. You know, but when
I wonder what you was worshiping for.
Bro, man, I was trying to get it. I was trying to erase it like
you were like right there on that side too. So
it was right there. It was, but she had that one. She had that part where she said, "I am the queen of the most powerful nation. Do you not think that I've given all?"
Yeah.
And when she said that, man, I've given my daughter, I've given my son, I've given my husband. Have I not given enough? And I was like, when she said that, bro, that hit so hard because you think about it, it's personal, man. Like, you know, people keep asking from you, you know what I mean? They want you to give this and you give this and you've given all. And you reach that point like, man, have I not given enough? But it was a real feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's wow. Just imagine, like, man, I'm gonna say it. Just imagine the humanity of Jesus on the cross.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of those moments when he said, you know, let this cup pass me.
Yeah.
He's given all, and they're trying to take more, and let this cup pass me. You know what I mean? This is a big burden, but nevertheless, not my will, your will be done. And it shows us the real humanity, and that right there, man, that's what it reminded me of, that moment, like when you've given your all, you know what I mean, and people are still wanting more. It reminded me of that feeling you get, like, man, have I not given you enough? My family's sick, and I'm here, you know, I'm out here ministering to people, but my family's sick, and they in need. but I'm out here doing what God is asking me to do. But we're struck. Certain things happen in my own life. Haven't I given it? It's real. It's a real feeling, man. Anyways, it was real. It was real dope. So I don't go.
And it's crazy that you hit on that, because when she asked, "Haven't I given enough?" and then when Jesus was talking about, "Let this bitter cup pass me," it's amazing how when they said that they still did it anyway.
Yeah.
Still did it anyway.
Right.
And that's truly understanding what the true sacrifice is. Mm-hmm. It's something beyond yourself, something beyond you, and something for like your generations. Man, like that right there was truly powerful, man. Iago, where you taking this, man?
Yeah.
You want to take it, because the thing that stood out to me the most, man, is the effect that most people don't see. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing that connected with me the most is like, you never know who you're affecting.
Right.
Like this entire story was essentially Wakanda didn't know that coming out to the public saying that we got vibranium affected the nation of Talakan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you've exposed that one thing to the world. Now they're looking for it everywhere. Mm-hmm. And that puts other people in effect that didn't want to be in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like we do. We're like, oh yeah, we got this and that. Now you infected the entire community, my boy. Now everybody's coming at this community to see if it's over here, because they can't get to you.
Yeah.
And that whole thing right there, it made me sympathize with Namor. I was gonna sympathize with him regardless.
Yeah. But I think when you was talking about this, you was already sympathizing with him.
Well, yeah, because that whole story of Namor is crazy. Mm-hmm. Like when I tell you the way that they hit the switch up, I was all for it. I was like, oh, he's gonna be a Mesoamerican? Bet. Because for one, you don't really see that demographic in the superhero realm.
That's facts.
That's
You
true.
don't get to see that area like that. So now I'm like, okay, bet. Now we got a real diverse range of superhero, and we got a real diverse range of human being.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got two minorities.
Yep.
Right.
Two minorities. Where these kids can look up to not only a Black Panther, but you got a little brown kid that can look up to Namor and be like, hey, hold up.
Right.
It's
I
a
know
chance.
him. Yeah.
You can identify with him.
Right. And that's what I was looking at.
That's good, bro. I when you were talking about it, it made me think about, the reason why the Spanish and the Brits and the French came over into South America was to pillage South America. South America was very rich. The Mayan culture, they were, gold, El Dorado, right?
Yeah.
The fabled story of the Golden City. It was so rich, full of resources, right? And I said, what's interesting was the greed that caused Namor to come into existence in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and even in Africa, the same thing in Africa. Now you have these two nations that were rich, that were pillaged, now in a position of power and authority, that so much that they can sway the whole world's economy.
Right.
With one attack, can sway a whole economy. And now and that's why I agree with you. I sympathize with Namor. I sympathize with that whole people. Was the Toucan people? I sympathize with them, because you think about all they wanted to do is be a peaceful nation that had no connection with anybody, because of the greed of the exterior nations. And I love how they addressed it with the French, right, in the opening scene. Well, the French was supposed to be the one, almost described or showed her as the peacemaker.
Yeah.
I guarantee most people would have thought that there was U.S. troops in there, but it was the French troops.
Right.
And it showed that even it's the subtleties, man, that made that movie so great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that one that's talking sweet that's trying to stab you in the back, and it's just like, I mean, and they hit on it, and that's real to today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
fast.
that's just, bro.
I love you brought up the subtlety, because even when you look back at the scene with Shuri and Angela Bassett talking, when they were supposed to be burning the funeral dresses, right? Mm-hmm. When they was doing that, if you paid attention, you know what I'm saying, Shuri says, if I burn this, or she said something like, I forgot the words exact, but she said, it won't be these clothes I burn, it'll be the world.
Yeah.
That phrase set up why she saw Killmonger.
Yeah.
At that point, she was already embodying everything that Killmonger Black Panther was.
Yeah.
You know, Namor, that's what also set in motion Namor. Namor referenced it. He said, I heard you say burn the world, so I wanted you to do it with me.
Right.
And man, like, bro, that.
So would you say that it was common hurt?
Yeah.
That brought all of them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bro, you hit on something earlier, bro. You had said, you never know basically what you're doing and what you're setting in motion.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately begin to think about this podcast. I immediately begin to think each time we get on here, what are we setting in motion?
Right.
Like, who are we affecting right about now? Because I believe with them, yes, it was anger that triggered. It was like a chain of effect.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with us, we can give a different way on how to handle anger. And at the end of the movie, basically, it
That's
shows
what happened.
It shows like, you know something? What happens if we're not angry and we got a clear head when we thinking? Mm-hmm. And also, I believe when you're not angry, your focus becomes on what the main target is. So I believe, like, with us, man, this whole podcast and everything that's going on, but like that's just clicked with me. Like what are we setting in motion right now? What different things are we placing on the inside of people right now?
Yeah.
Legacy at its core. Like, what are we leaving? What are we giving? What are we seeding into people? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's something that we have to stay conscious of, even past the podcast. You know what I mean? If it can be stated, like, you know, when every interaction we have, whether it's with a customer at work, whether it's with a business partner, whether it's with whoever, what are we seeding into their life? Mm-hmm. You know, I can share a testimony about that. Like, even at work, there's this young cat at work that his youth would frustrate me sometimes because of the way he would think. To see him with so much potential and not realize it, even when you try to talk to him, you try to help him, you try to teach him, and he's just so stuck in his ways, and it's like you get frustrated because it's like, man, in that moment you get frustrated. It's like you see so much potential, but he's not listening. Like, you know, you got so much that you have going for you, but you know it all. You're 19 and you have one job after high school and you know it all. And how I would interact with him was one that would tear him down versus building him up. You know what I mean? Comically, you know, we joking and stuff. In the car, we joke a lot. But what the Holy Spirit started whooping my butt about it. Like, you know, this is a young man that even though he says he's not, you know, even though he's acting like he's not receiving, he is. Yeah. So your words right now are either building him up or tearing him down. You know what I mean? And that's just with anybody, but that was the one. You know what I mean? Or the guy that, don't smell too right sometimes. You know what I mean? At work. I mean, and I throw that out there like, you know what I mean? You want to get mad because it's an adult, it's a grown man, but in the same sense, it's like my words have so much effect.
All day. That's facts.
And who I represent, the legacy that I'm carrying, I have to represent that well.
Yeah.
Because I'm not carrying Rashad Jones' legacy by itself.
Right.
You know what I mean? My legacy is directly attached to God. And so that legacy I have to represent well. And so, and that's what I loved about it too, man, is when you look at Black Panther for his struggle in the first Black Panther, to see the legacy he left even with his struggle. You know what I mean? He wasn't accepted by everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He struggled with his own identity with his dad. That's what the first one was about. Yeah. Like, that's why I sympathize with Killmonger. You know what I mean? Because when you break down,
you are wrong. All of you are wrong.
When you break it down, it's actually something that we see even within African culture and African American culture right now.
Yeah.
I remember I had this guy from not Nigeria, Liberia, I think it is, right? Liberia, I think, is the country. But he said, my parents would not accept you as being African because you were not born in Africa. No matter if you have the skin tone, you're not African. She's like, and a lot of Africans share that same thought because, and rightfully so, because truth be told, that even though we have bloodlines from there, that doesn't mean that we're from there. You know, I just had this whole conversation with this customer at work who's Scottish, Dutch, and all this stuff. You can trace my heritage to Cherokee Indian, to Blackfoot Indian, to different types of Caucasian, races. And so it's not like I'm African. My whole roots ain't from Africa. My daddy looked like the Indian that was crying at the landfill. You know what I mean? He looked like it. I mean, strong face and everything. My granddad was gray-eyed, fair hair, light skin, fair. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like, it's just interesting, man.
I do want to go back to you talking about the young man at your job. Mm-hmm. I once knew a young man who was hard-headed. Let me tell the story. Let me tell the story. No. Let me tell the story.
I once knew a man, bro.
Right. I looked up at iAgo too, like.
You know where it's going, right?
Yeah. When you said I knew a man, iAgo was like this.
I once knew a man, smart, intelligent, but sometimes he was just a jerk, man. Like, and I would literally pour into him, like, and I was like, man, okay. And I would pour into him, I was like, oh yeah, that worked. But then he do opposite. Are you not listening to me more? and in that moment, I got frustrated. Mm-hmm. But then the Holy Ghost had to tell me, one plant seed, the other water. Mm-hmm. You don't think what you say does not take form. Like just because it doesn't happen now, when you say it's not a genie. It's not make a wish. This is mentorship. This is and I always would tell this young man, whenever I've seen him going to the left, I always tell him, I said, okay. I would give him advice. I'd be like, okay, yeah, you got to get that work. Lo and behold, he got that work. And if you look up now, he's on the podcast. So what I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
Stay in there. Mm-hmm. Because we need strong, consistent mentors.
Yeah.
Because I could have easily just gave up and like, man, you just like all the rest of the black people. Don't listen. If you took that wrong, I'm sorry. I could have easily clumped him in with most of what people do anyway. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I plant, other person water. And a lot of times, these young people got to go through some stuff, man.
Yeah.
I tell like him and his other knucklehead brother. You know, tell like, yeah, hey, y'all got to get that work, man, because like,
for sure.
y'all got to learn by action. What I'm trying to stop you from doing is learn by bumping your head. But okay, you need those speed knots. Those speed knots are going to be good for you. But I would say definitely stick in with it. 'Cause 9 times out of 10, what you're giving him is attention that he's been wanting for a very long time. He won't say it because most men are prideful. We won't say, man, you know something, I need you by my side. That just sounds too soft. I'm drowning, so I need somebody to help me. Most men won't say that.
Yeah.
Our pride literally won't let us do that. I used to always tell this young man, hey, whenever you want to get back up under the wing, it's here. But yeah, you know something, I need to get back up under there. He never do it. But in time, he came. So I don't know why I went there, but I do know why I went there because I know a lot of young people don't have mentors needed, like though. We have. Like I know this is about Black Panther, but I know Black Panther, as you see, the legacy was passed down from one generation to the next generation to the next generation, all the way to the end of the movie where it was passed down to his son. Spoiler alert.
And but you said it though. You said it. The passing on. Anytime I already had an issue, right, or that she was struggling with something, who did she picture? She pictured her mom and she pictured T'Challa. That's the legacy. That's the seed that was planted for a later time that she came back to, that rooted her, that grounded her. That was a legacy passed on, and even to an extent, Killmonger, was still some form of legacy that was passed on. Man. Hey, and it was a combination of all three. Hey,
that's my crap right there.
Man, but like you said, bro, and then something that kind of hit me too is be aware that you are mentoring unaware.
Facts, bro.
Be aware that what you do, you are mentoring someone unaware.
Whether you want to or not.
What you are, and it doesn't matter the age. You could be mentoring a 70-year-old who's looking at you.
You're welcome,
what I mean? Pop. And you 20. And like our life, and what we do every day, from what we say, our actions, are constant seeds that are being spread out to anyone that comes into contact with us, and how we, if we're not conscious of it, we'll put out the wrong seeds and we'll put out the wrong thing that will cause confusion and issue. Because remember, when you said when we took on the Even Legacy Kings, right? We took on the challenge, and so now people are looking with the scope like, okay, what are they really about? They say that
episode
they're about
3. Let's see if they do episode 4.
Right.
Episode 4. Let's see if they do episode 5.
Right.
Do episode 1,000. Let's see if they do 2,000.
They talk about Black Panther. What they talk about? How is that legacy? But when you listen, you take an opportunity to understand. Like, you can find.
Pull my gun out for real. How would you mean? How's that legacy?
What you trying to get into?
But it's because people's mindset is so. This is what I love about the youth of now, and I think iAgo can speak to this. They are watching.
Oh yeah.
They are watching, and they rock with people that are honest, regardless of what your belief is.
Yeah.
I've had some of the realest conversation with some of the hardest dudes I've ever met. Like some of the cold hearts. Some that honestly ain't cold hearted. They really got big hearts, but they're subject to their environment currently because nobody has reached out.
It's also a defense mechanism. It's to be hard. 9 times out of 10, you're guarding something.
Yeah.
Cause I know when I was out there and people want to show me, let me get your hands up off me.
That's facts, bro.
I wanted to protect that I was hurting and broken on the inside. So like I get the hard exterior.
Yeah.
But you soft as cotton on the inside. Like
tissue.
Soft as a baby's body.
That sounds good. Like that exterior cracks.
That's fact.
And what's on the inside spews over to the outside, man. Like you cannot hide anger, you cannot hide frustration, you cannot hide disappointment. These are things you cannot hide. I guarantee you, most of the people who are locked up are because of the emotions that they never dealt with. Mm-hmm. And I do want to reference back to Black Panther when she finally burnt that clothes, that piece of clothing that she had.
Yeah.
And I think it was so fire how they then brought to me. That was fire because she said, "What if I burn this?" Like for her, she felt like if she burnt this, like that would be it for her.
Yeah.
But when she burnt it and then brought Lil Man out,
you know what I'm saying?
Golly. Yeah, for those who did leave, thank you. You made it easy for us to get out the movie theater.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you though. That connection,
non-Marvel fan watchers
was simply, you know what I'm saying? It was accepting the relationship with one T'Challa to start the relationship with the next T'Challa.
I know, man, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be so happy when they call me for the next one.
You gonna be playing grown up T'Challa, bro?
Be the grown up T'Challa, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know
who's the challenger?
You know what I'm saying? And let's get ready.
Bro. That's fine. I expect to see you in
it's gonna be me.
That next movie coming up.
iAgo.
2025.
Rashad J gonna be in there. We gonna be the bastard kids.
I'm trying to be on that Blade set, bro. That Black Panther set, cool. I'm trying to be on that Blade set, bro.
Oh yeah?
They redoing Blade.
On that.
Tell them to call us. Hey man, call us.
Yeah, they just they already canceled the first shoot, so they about to do reshoots because they had to get another director, bro. So I'm trying to get on that set, bro. I need to get on that Blade set.
It's gonna be here in Atlanta, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared, man.
It's gonna be interesting.
I don't want to do it.
Let's make that.
You said you don't want to do it?
I want to do it.
Wow.
I want to do it.
I'm open.
I mean, I could, because for me, I don't hear the Holy Ghost saying go in that vein yet.
I feel you. I feel you.
Like, cause I'm trying to say I get movie calls all emails about.
I only say that because you know what I'm saying. Like Blade, me and Blade, we go back a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Like 4 flats on Cadillac.
Like 4 flats, bro. You know what I'm saying? so, but even with that, genuinely, I don't want to do a movie until I got the cameras ready to shoot ours.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll do somebody else's movie, but I know, for me, I never for the one movie I went just to be a person who was supposed to be in the stands.
Yeah.
But the favor that's on my life said, okay, now I want you to be a feature extra. What?
No, I feel it.
Then they're like, okay, since you're a feature extra, we're going to go ahead and pay you. You going to pay who? You going to pay me for saying nothing, just being in the scene? Yeah, that's all we're going to do. That. But it's just a favor that is on my life. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go for this little mediocre thing, but God, nope, I'm gonna put you here. That's why a lot of times I be like, man, I know if I get any calls to be an extra, I know it's gonna be to the top. I already know, because the lady told me, one of the casting directors, they said, you just got that look.
Yeah.
Most actors get cast because of their look. Mm-hmm. And I know I got that look.
You got that look, bro. Fire.
But it's honestly, my mom used to always tell me, boy, you ain't sexy or cute. People are attracted to your anointing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anointing will open or make room for you. So
so I get it. I be like, man, I got to be careful because I know I get cast for something real crazy. Yeah, my wife is not gonna go for no kissing scene. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Smooching on leather heifer.
Move, you gonna get me in trouble.
cut.
And not your,
Y'all said y'all took this scene out.
I was gonna tell you what had happened.
Yeah.
But, you see that check that came in?
You know, I had to stiff arm a chick. Stop. Quit.
Like,
Slide to the left.
No, not slide.
Yeah.
Don't crisscross.
I'm just, I'm very cautious, man.
I feel you though, man.
That favorite is crazy.
Oh man, I was just talking about going just to see how, watching, seeing how it's done as far as on a set like that.
We can do that.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
that's what I was referring to. I'm just down to go, just to visit a movie set.
Let's do that. Let's do it.
I can't.
What's wrong?
Look, listen, bro. Look, cause I've been on a movie set, bro.
Okay.
And now it's like, bro, get out that director chair. Let me go ahead and direct this. You ain't doing it right, bro. I would have shot it just like this, bro. Took the camera.
That's how you go to jail, though. You can't be pulling people out of chairs. You get locked up for stuff.
Yeah, sir. But do you know this brother?
I got a better idea. I got a better idea. Jack, you should have just been. Come
let
on,
it go,
Iago.
Jack. Let it go.
Iago, you should just let him direct. I had a way better idea. I swear. I just don't. You can't. You get put in jail for stuff like that, man. I can't let that happen.
That'd be a lovely little skit, though. I tell you that, man.
Don't give me no ideas. I already got a list made up, man.
You know what I'm saying? All in the director's ear. Go ahead and pull him out of here. He's not acting right.
That'd be great.
Pull him out.
You really gonna do that one shot like that? Come on, man. Flip the camera, man. He don't need no one shot right here. That don't even work, man.
Hey, where the drone at? Wait, you gotta get the drone on this shot right here. Have him come down, swoop down. Sir, would you please? All right. Go ahead and have a crappy movie.
Who's the executive producer over this? I can pull his card real quick. You know what
I'm saying? Iago, get over here.
Right. Lord.
I mean, I think it'd be.
Nah, I feel you for the experience for sure.
Yeah, because I think to visualize something on that magnitude, not only is it motivation, but it's perspective. You know what I mean? Counting the cost, seeing the inner workings of it, right?
Yeah.
Perspective and knowledge always gives clarity. And it also builds confidence when you have perspective and knowledge. And so
definitely.
I think that'd be dope. I really think, and we here in Atlanta, they're filming a lot of stuff over here, man.
It's a new company that's dropping down though here.
Yeah, in Columbus. Catalyst Production.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So they coming in. Let's just see if we can get on there, man.
Hopefully, bring some commerce here too. That'd be dope.
Because I think right now with this platform, it gives us a kind of a leeway to get in on some stuff, man. Yeah, honestly.
Yes, I agree, sir.
We just trying to see how everything works. We trying to make Red Panther.
Wow.
We're gonna move the Blue Panther.
Chulu, man.
Chulu. Okay, his sister name is I don't know, but
Chulu. Say Chulu.
Wow. So
Chulu and Chitaka. So Red Panther is kind of different. Similar stories, but kind of different.
Similar stories.
It takes place in Rwanda, not Rwanda. And Wakanda, not Wakanda. No, Rwanda, not the real Rwanda.
Yeah, this is in space. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even with that is still a little bit too close because Black Panther did go to space. You know what I'm saying?
They were trying to find Red Panther. That's where they came in space.
We
from Mars, south side of Mars.
On the south side of Mars.
you know the Martian, right? That he DC, but he know us. I'm just saying. Little crossover.
So let's give a rating for Black Panther, man. Just to kind of close out, man. Final thoughts on Black Panther, man.
Go ahead, iAgo. Yes, sir.
Go ahead and give it a 10. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, solid 10. Go ahead,
solid 10, bro. Character development, excellent. I can't wait to see which age T'Challa we're gonna get for Secret Wars. I'm excited for Secret Wars to see my boy Jonathan Majors Kang, first of all, not only whoop up on everybody, but that'll be like the big culmination of like different multiverse superheroes. So to see that version of T'Challa meet Black Panther Shuri is going to be an excellent scene. Where we go now with Namor has been very interesting because I feel like he's still going to have the anti-hero role, which is very true to comics, where he will turn on you because Namor don't fool with everybody like that.
Obviously.
And he don't.
Obviously.
The fact that they went on ahead and did say at least twice and confirmed that Namor is a mutant, I am very excited to see where we go X-Men wise now, because Namor is the first, technically he's the first mutant.
Yep.
Besides, you know what I'm saying, Miss Marvel. But like Namor is the guy. So to say like mutant twice like that, like that means we're getting more mutants soon. So I really want to see what we're gonna do with Namor.
Yeah.
Everything else is like it's fire. I gotta see this Thunderbolts thing they keep building up too, because we didn't talk about her, but Contessa De La Fontaine, the Everett Ross's ex-wife with the purple streak.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
She's got something planned up her sleeve with these Thunderbolts, bro.
She look a little sneaky.
Well, because she's been in everything. She's been in everything for these four. So she's been building up a little team, you know what I'm saying? She got John Walker, she got
She-Hulk.
She got Abomination. She's got
she was in
Yelena Belova, Black Widow's little sister.
Yep.
So she building up a little squad.
She doing something, man.
I can't wait to see what we do with the Thunderbolts and her. So it did some great character building and story building for the next phase.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited to see all of that. So yeah, it's 10, solid 10.
Solid 10er.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with iAgo, man. There's no question that it was a 10. For Chadwick not to physically be in the movie, but yet still be a star in the movie.
Yeah.
Like I did not expect. When you see that opening scene, you expect that to just be the reference to him, and it fade out, and you don't really talk about him. But it was almost as if he was never gone. I kept waiting to actually see him pop up on screen. You know what I mean? Which was just it was dope, man. And also not miss a stride with the storyline. Namor and Zuri, her fight bringing Killmonger, and then let's be real, they haven't really even fully finished Zuri's character development. She has some closure, but let's talk about her taking on this vengeance style Black Panther. You know what I mean? That's opposite of, or that's kind of opposite of her brother. You know what I mean? It's more of a cold-blooded Panther, which I like because, that's
who she is, though. Like even comic book wise, like Shuri's always been the more dangerous Black Panther because she's more ruthless.
I remember you saying that, and I think that's dope because they're not straying away from it, and they're embracing it. And I think the thought process I had was like, are they going to intro Deadpool and Logan, saying that they bringing Deadpool and Logan back? You know, and then with Chad talking about them mentioning mutant, it only makes sense that they bring in him or bring in him and Deadpool, because that crossover, like when you really think about like the Avengers, right? The Avengers themselves, Spider-Man leading the Avengers, Logan was that guy. Logan was that guy that was with them. It was him. It was Spider-Man, Logan, and the Hulk, which were like three of the main Avenger heroes.
Yeah.
And so when you're talking about bringing in Spider-Man as a leader, and then and you gotta bring in Logan some form, and the mere fact that they're reprising Logan's role in Deadpool, which is bringing them into the Disney era, which that's huge, man. That's huge. Like that's, and then they're talking about with Venom and stuff, bro. It's so huge, man. Like that whole universe that has been so separated that Disney has for a long time want to bring over.
That's why I got the ultimate respect for Kevin Feige, because like he's got all the toys now.
Man, he's like,
he's been waiting on this for like literally since he started. Like most people don't know, Kevin Feige first started doing these movies. Like he started in Fox. He started doing with the X-Men movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then he left and went on to do the when Paramount first had the Marvel movie. So that first Iron Man movie, he was on that. And then that post-credit scene with Nick Fury originally stated, like it never played, but there's a deleted scene where it originally states he talks about Spider-Man, the mutants, and the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't play that one because
they didn't have
the rights to everybody, so they had to do it the other way. And now that they got the rights to all the characters, and Sony is in a good relationship with Disney where we can get all of those Spider-Man movies, and Spider-Man still be in the MCU.
Mm-hmm. And they brought closure too, which is dope to other Spider-Man. But I'll say this, and I'll be done, so we can move on, and move on to Mr. Made Over, and so that was really bad. But ultimately, Black Panther, man, 10 out of 10, great movie. Every character from top to bottom involved in Black Panther was amazing. Like it just. The development of every character, even some of the characters, the agent from the States, bringing Ross. Him into Ross, man, like him, and just bring, I can see him being almost similar to another Coulson, and so but fire movie. If you ain't watched it, I don't care that you got spoiled. So,
golly,
we do with spoiled milk anyway. We throw it out.
Right. You were warned. I love you with the love of God. You were warned. If you get mad,
that's facts. Mad. We told you at the beginning, bro. Spoiler.
I said it like 16 times. Spoiler.
Yeah,
spoiler,
get out
spoiler.
your feelings.
Right, feelings deleted.
I definitely give it a 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go down the history of anything like. I'm just gonna give it a 10. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I want is those wings on my ankles like Namor. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I can save on gas if I can get them wings.
Facts, bro.
On my ankles. I'm just flying to church.
You putting on the clothes and you won't go.
Don't even worry about it. I'll make it there.
Maybe you tell you right, I'll meet you at church.
You know what I'm saying? No problem.
I'd be with it. I'd be with it. The only thing about it is like to have those wings, bro. I mean, you can't never wear no shoes. You know what I'm saying?
You got wings. What you need shoes for?
I don't like my look.
The
Look,
wings
that's a
is
pet.
stylish within itself. You can paint them different colors.
No, that's cool. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you have to be barefoot on every surface, bro. And
Hey,
tile,
listen, man.
tile and wood. I just can't put my feet on
That's
tile
why
and
they
wood
got
barefoot, bro.
forces.
Yes, it. Low cut. I'm sure you
cuts.
can modify them, my boy. Modified J's with the wings coming out.
You get some Crocs that's not in sport mode. You
You know what I'm
good.
saying? You good. It's waves, my boy.
Did you
But
see
yeah,
how
I give it a
fast he
10.
was flying though? Them Crocs coming off, bro. You're not.
Strap him over it.
Can you imagine?
Around it. Just got a buckle around it.
Can you imagine you walking and Namor flying around above you with some Crocs? When those suckers come, you're like, what just hit that head? Oh, I think I got Namor's Crocs.
You better cut it out.
And sick of this man flying on this side of town,
Right,
man.
why this so
About to make
wet?
me mad now.
Smell like fish. Just walking like, woo.
What type of stuff is this?
You was flying next to some tuna today, huh? But golly.
Stay out of the whale stuff. Nah, honestly, great movie. One thing I do want to touch base on, man. I do want to talk about this because I think we just have to talk about it. In the end, this is such a serious topic. I want to get everybody's attention to the point where, like, you have to understand, like, what we are trying to do. So my question for the fellas on here is this. How was Red Robin, though? Welcome back to the channel. I am Mr. Made.
What's up, man? It's your boy iAgo, RJ from HOC from iAgo Plays, and I'm here, baby.
And Mr. Rashad J. in the house.
Indeed, fantastic weirdo.
And the cold one. Look, as you can see, we are dressed down to go see the Black Panther. So, we about to go get something to eat, though. They said you want some good burgers, go to Red Robin. But until we reconvene, we'll see you later.
Ivorian Beats.
I was waiting on this one.
I straightened up at the other ear.
Hey, the setup was crazy.
First of all, look. Shad thought you was being oh so serious, and I had to squint, so I didn't smile because I already knew where you was going with this. So,
The crazy part was I had an inkling. There was something in me like keep playing around, but I was like, let me just go ahead and get serious.
Go ahead,
You
tap
know,
into
everything.
it real quick.
I've been around Mo long enough to know if he does like a 1 minute to 2 minute monologue before he asks the question, it's about to be absolutely hilarious, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. We did, however, go to Red Robin, man, and I want everybody to talk about their meals because that was before we actually went to go see Black Panther. But talk about your meals. You know what I'm saying? Let the people testify on what you had.
Right. I was gonna switch it up, man. I was gonna switch it up, but I was like, nah, we're going to Red Robin. I ain't been in a minute, so I gotta get that CG special, bro. I had to get the iAgo special, bro. The Whiskey River barbecue burger with the fries, with the campfire mayo.
Yeah.
And that raspberry cream soda, bro.
Yeah.
That's a classic meal, bro.
iAgo.
So fire.
Score though. Give me the taste. Break down the taste. Give me the whole, the food review effect.
Okay, so first off, if like Red Robin fries, fire by themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
But I'm about to testify real quick.
Okay. Testify.
Please call my name. No. When you combine the Red Robin fry with the campfire mayo, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord does something great to your stomach, brother.
Come on now.
Wanna do it, wanna do it.
Them flavors will be good.
Yeah.
Them flavors be immaculate.
Yes, God.
And when you take a sip of that raspberry cream soda.
Come on.
Oh, he said a word.
That raspberry cream soda tastes excellent.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
God.
And then you got that Whiskey River barbecue burger.
Non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic.
You know what? Walk right here drunk.
You know what I'm saying? We doing that. that burger, man, fire as well. So you got that whole combo. That's a 10 out of 10 all day.
Ooh. 10 out of 10er.
All day, bro. You know what I'm saying? You better be happy it's the middle of the week. I would go back and get one, but
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it myself.
I almost did it for lunch, but nah, man. Listen, I have to shout out my brother, iAgo, Mr. Clutch. He put me on the two things that have changed my life.
Come on now.
Speaking to the mic here real soft.
Come on.
This campfire mayo, not regular mayo because I can't say regular mayo, but campfire mayo.
yeah.
My God, I would drink that stuff because it is fire.
It's so good, bro.
Man,
Sir, listen, sir, I would
gotta
drink
taste this
that stuff. You ain't had it yet,
I haven't had it.
bruh. I'm sorry. I wanted to put it. I wish my wife was there. I'll put it in her purse. Like, take that sucker home. Like, that campfire mayo, fire, sir. Fire, absolutely fire.
It's heat.
Bro,
Round two.
Breast sauce out there better than freaking Chick-fil-A sauce to me. Like, that right there changed my whole life. That campfire mayo was fire.
I concur.
And then that raspberry cream soda with whipped cream. When that cream actually get in there and you get a taste
Come
of the
on,
cream,
now you in there. Come on.
listen, sir. And then the
Take your
waiter
time.
gave me. The waiter didn't charge me for it, so free too. My God,
He doubles
my
your
God, my God. Favor follow me around God. We ain't even talk about the Southern Charm Burger.
Come on now.
Glazed onions. Ooh, somebody say something. Ooh, the bacon, the meat well done, or medium well.
Yeah.
Butter biscuit bread bun.
Come on, Pastor.
Ooh, Jesus. Look, y'all, I didn't plan on going into this dissertation and sermon, but man, listen, that was amazing. Honestly, that Red Robin that I've had before, I hated it. And I was always like, I ain't never going to Red Robin because the last one I had in Columbus, Ohio. By the way, Columbus, Ohio, Red Robin, y'all suck. But down here, it's the truth. I don't like y'all because I don't like y'all at all. Pay that much money for a burger that dries dirt. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. Red Robin down here though. Shout outs, y'all are amazing, and the service was great. Oh yeah, we had an amazing waiter. He was on it, and so
yeah, definitely.
But Red Robin fire.
Yum.
So,
man, you give it 10s all day?
Oh, 10s all day, baby. 10s all day. I might go get me one tomorrow, just before I get my haircut at 9 a.m. in the morning.
That dude sounds good though, man.
Dude, man, I'm trying to stay consistent though, bro.
So I have to be consistent with eating
How you
that
work it? Yeah, how you work
That's
it?
true. That is true.
How you work it in?
Because if that's the only meal I eat that day, I should be good.
No, it's not. You can work how you work it. You feel me?
Matt Lover on Monday, a Master Cheese on Tuesday, Smoking Pepper on Thursday, the Southern Charmel on Friday.
Hold up.
Saturday, the black and blue.
I say he going every day.
We're gonna go back around. Gourmet, Red Robin Gourmet on Saturday, Sunday, and so,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That might have to be the Sunday spot though.
What you talking about, Willis?
I'm talking about as a crew, bro. That might have to be our Sunday spot.
Don't tease me with a good time, sir. I'll be there.
Yeah, you know me.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there for you, But
why you eating the burger?
I had the pretzel burger, man. That joint was fire. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be fire, honestly. But it was. And then that beer cheese, my boy.
I was gonna ask, did you get the beer cheese or that fondue junk that be having?
The beer cheese, man. At first, I'm like, let me just go ahead and dip, just in case I don't like it.
Yeah.
And dip change your life.
But when I dip, my boy,
Yeah.
I said, what beer?
Nah.
This is all cheese. But man, great combination. Of course, I only had a water because, trying to watch my figure a little bit. But I was dipping the fries in that beer cheese too. I just want to take that cheese and just go. Just go ahead.
Take it to the head, boy. I tell you.
Hey, give me. I'm going ahead and take this out right now.
No, you ain't got to put it in a cup. Put it in a shot glass.
Go ahead and take this out.
Yeah.
But the meal, definitely 10s all day. It was just, that was one of the best meals I had in a long time. Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm talking like, and I'm a burger connoisseur. When it comes to burgers, I'm be like, okay, pretzel, let's see what you got.
Right.
My only gripe is this. It's my only gripe. This is my only gripe.
I want to hear it. I love it.
I should have added 2 more patties.
I did. I knew about that.
I'm gonna tell you my only gripe. I'm gonna tell you my only
You know
gripe.
what I'm saying? Jeez.
Them bottomless fries didn't come fast enough, bro.
My boy was smashing.
Look, because I'm a fry first eater. You know
I
what
got
I'm saying?
you. Yeah.
All right, so I'm taking out fries first. You know what I'm
My
saying?
boy was looking around like, what?
Facts.
Yeah,
I said bottomless. Now I done had 2. Come on.
I done hit the bottom a long time ago, bro.
Hey, I'm searching for crumbs at this point. So, but no,
The fries be hitting, man.
Hey man, because first of all they're unique, and you get a lot of fry. You get a lot of fry for your money, and then in bottomless. By the way, that's an unspoken hero of Red Robin. Bottomless drinks, bottomless fries.
That's facts, man.
That's unsung hero right there. I'll pay for it. I don't mind.
Yeah,
That's not at all.
That's what make you want to go there when they say bottomless fries. Oh yeah,
Right.
No problem. I don't give a care if that burger costs $20.
Right.
I'm about to make it up on these
burger. I
fries.
got it.
Right. 2-3 rounds of the bottomless fries.
Oh, I'm about to get my money back on these fries.
Eat me a burger. It's gonna be instead of burger and fries, it's gonna be fries and burgers today.
Basically, I had to go see a movie. I've still been there.
Facts,
Come on,
bro.
keep them coming, boy. You might as well go ahead and get the potato plant ready. Playing around with you. But but overall, man, I truly enjoy the bonding time between us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just to be around each other and really, just vibe.
Yeah.
And just as men, because like I said, as men, a lot of times we just don't do that. We don't have that connection with other men like that. You know what I'm saying? That bonding time, like to say, hey, listen, man, this was well needed. This is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I love how your son was there too.
Yeah.
And how he flowed into seeing adult men. That meant I love you. So for me that meant a lot. You know what I mean? Like and to have that interaction and to see how well put together he is, and then also how he was just gleaning from us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the fella, that's dope, bro. That's real legacy right there.
Surrounding is key. So, surrounding is key, man.
Yeah, nephew, that's my ace right there.
That's my guy right there. Smart, very smart.
Yeah, I love the conversation. I don't have conversations about movies like that with a lot of people because a lot of people don't know movies like that. So it's like you mentioned like Little Trouble in Big Chinatown, you know, or Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. And people are like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, we was going movie for movie. What we was going around?
We was going bar for game and everything, bro. And
it was great too because it's like different perspectives. Yeah, we talked about black and white movies that you didn't even talk in. Tarzan, who?
You know what I'm saying? Only thing I need to know is how much that IMAX screen is.
Oh, yeah, you kept saying that all night, boy.
No, seriously though.
Serious, man. Like I'm like, man, I need that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, do you know the movie nights we can have with the IMAX movie screen?
Rent a property out, boy. Tell you around there. Buy a property.
Like, I was telling my son, I said, honestly, what I would do is have a private movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That we can only go to, and of course, make a deal with the movie people. We'll pay y'all XYZ, but for the most part, man, our own private movie theater where we go and just chill and relax.
Right.
Then we have our own, catering service in there, whatever we want. If we want Red Robin in there to bring us food and all that different other stuff, or a cook, man, that's what we can do, man. The earth is His Lord and the fullness thereof.
That's heat.
Talking about. Who said we can't do it?
You know what I'm saying?
If you did,
what you gonna do about it? How you gonna solve it?
I ain't gonna break my knuckle. I'm gonna hit you with that.
Like, we here to take over, man.
For sure.
Like, enough said. Like, we want a private movie theater. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah,
I crowd 2 kids in the bucket.
If you got an issue, what I want you to do right now is slowly put your face to the camera. I mean, I want you to see right now. I mean, bring it real close.
And that's hit you, boy.
I just hit you. I thought you knew. Back up real hard, like it hurt.
For the people listening podcast, you just got smacked.
Smacked hard.
Hopefully we smacked you while you at a stop sign. Truly thank y'all for listening. This is the end of the podcast. We have truly enjoyed talking about the ultimate mega film, Black Panther. We truly thank everybody who tuned in to watch us and also listen to us. Thank y'all for the downloads. Thank y'all for the likes, the shares, and the subscribe. I am Mr. Made Over.
I've been iAgo.
And I'm your boy, Rashad J.
And we gonna pause like that every time. And we out of here.